Good morning. Naturally Caffeinated Dale here. Today is Saturday. Happy Saturday and happy weekend. Hope you're enjoying the beginnings of your weekend. It is Saturday, February 13th, 2021, and this is your positive quote of the day. Your positive quote of the day today is from J.K. Rowling. Joanne Rowling, she was better known by her pen name, J.K. Rowling. She's a British author and philanthropist. She's best known for writing the Harry Potter fantasy series. Literally 500 million copies of that book series. Best-selling book series in history. So pretty impressive. Here's what she had to say. She said, "It is impossible to live without failing at something. Unless you live so cautiously that you might as well not have lived at all, in which case you fail by default." So in continuing our conversation about failure and the fact that failing is good as long as we learn from it and we grow from it, J.K. Rowling pretty much is saying that it's impossible to live without failing at something. So it's almost giving yourself permission to fail. And when we do fail, it's about recognizing it, owning it, and then learning from it. And that's the key part there. The key part is learning from our failures. What didn't work well? Why didn't it work well? What can I try differently as a part of that approach to improve or get better? Whether it be a move you're doing in sports, if you're in a sport, whether that be a way that you're singing or dancing, whether that be a way that you cook a meal or a recipe, whether it be the way that you interact with someone that you realize sometimes it is received better by that person, and sometimes they're a little more standoffish and it isn't received as well. So it's constantly about learning to adapt and get better, and that's the amazing thing about the human spirit, that we continuously learn, we improve, we get better. And by doing, by trying things and by failing, we're able to get better. When we try something and instantly succeed, it's almost bad for us. And I will say it's probably the worst outcome to try something the first time and just get it right and do well at it, because you're not learning from it and you're not learning how to adapt. And unfortunately, if you never fail, or if your environment that you're put in doesn't allow you to fail or struggle through something and improve or get better, you get a little spoiled, because you basically feel like it's easy, and then the first time it isn't easy, you don't handle it well. And I'll give you a quick example of that personally. I like to sing, and I've liked to sing since I was a little kid. But when I was young, my parents brought me to take guitar lessons, and I've been really, really fortunate throughout my life to play with some really talented musicians that either learned something on a guitar, a bass, a horn instrument, a string instrument, drums, etc. But when I was learning how to play guitar, when I was taking guitar lessons, I got very frustrated. And because I was able to sing at a young age, and it always came easy, I didn't deal with taking guitar lessons very well. So I struggled with that. And I ended up giving up. And I have some regret in my life that I never learned how to play the guitar. And even today, when people say, "Hey, Dale, you're a really great musician," they give me props about my voice. I don't really consider myself a musician, because I'm really just kind of singing along, and it's kind of easy. So I'm trying to bring the tie in there where I have some regret, where I could have been better. I could have improved myself. I could have had a larger skill set that I never had, because singing was easy for me when I was young. And the first time I had to deal with some adversity in playing the guitar, I didn't really handle it well, and I have some regret about that. So that being said, I'm going to encourage you to fail early, fail often, learn from that failure, and continue to grow. Go ahead and write a comment below about something that you're struggling with, something that you failed about. I was able to share with you. I'd love it if you'd share with me about something you struggle with and something you'd like to try to get better at. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Please like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, tell your friends, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.